let's just call him Greg, I honestly don't know. Greg's wife was like trying to get it on, and Greg was like, I'm so tired, and she was like, she just had a baby too, was having an affair while she was fucking pregnant. Ooh, don't even get me started. So Greg's wife is like, oh my gosh, so you don't even view me sexually attractive anymore. Rightfully so, may I add. Like, after just having a baby, that's your first move, and your husband's like, I'm tired. That's embarrassing. And he tells that girl, her name's Candy, he tells Candy, like, oh my gosh, her real name's Candace. Candy's a nickname. She's not like a stripper or anything. Tells Candy, we have to stop because this is now ruining my marriage, because I'm now not able to like perform and be there for my wife, and she's internalizing it and making it about herself, and it's not. The reason I couldn't perform is because I was tired out from you from the same day. Candy was like, oh my gosh, well, it's not fair for me. Like, who cares about your wife? Like, it's not fair for me. Oof, we kind of like don't like her, yeah? And so she's like, whatever. And then Greg's wife is like, we need to go on a couples retreat. We need to just like get away, go on a couples retreat. So they do it for like a weekend, drop the kids off at the affairs, adulteresses, whatever the fuck, the girl that's having the affairs house. Because Candy and her name's Candy, and Greg's wife are best fucking friends. But also, may I add, Greg's wife throughout this whole like series, this is also based on a true thing. Not you, Siri, I said series. It's based on a true case, by the way, just putting that out there. So then Greg is like, I'm gonna see if this works, whatever. Candy's like, well, this affair is 100% over, because there's no way you're gonna go on a couples retreat and like try to renew your vows and like get closer to your wife and come back and still have this affair, so like we're over. And he's like, yeah, I mean, like, I have to be there for her at the end of the day, like, I love her, all this stuff. But then it gets like kind of weird, because he's like, I love you, but then it's like, we don't want to hurt our partners and whatever. Mind you though, throughout this whole like series, Greg's wife is going through postpartum, which I don't know too much about, but she was like a bitch to everybody. Like, they even got a new pastor. She was a bitch to him, and I was like, you need to fucking chill. Like, she was really pissing me off. And the real person looks fucking scary as fuck too. Like, anyways, besides the point. So then they go on this couple retreat, beautiful. They like get remarried. They are writing love letters to each other. They're communicating. They're finally being honest to one another. They finally get it on, whatever. And they come back and they are a night and day. They are like whatever. So in the beginning of the series, Greg had a different job. Series, not Siri, bro. Shut the. Greg had a different job that had him traveling a lot, and Greg's wife was like, I don't like when you travel. Like, it's not that I'm scared that you're traveling. It's not, I don't mind being home alone. It's just, I want to be with you, and I don't like the fact that I'm not with you. Very like, quite frankly, Greg's wife had an affair a while ago when Greg was traveling, and Greg said to Candy on one of their fucking rendezvous, I think she had an affair to like spite me, to use it as a control, because I was going away for work a lot. She didn't like it, and we were across the street from like a dorm or something, and she fucked a college student. Sorry, she had sex with, she made love, she hooked up with a college student. And like, first of all, it didn't happen. Second of all, because she's fucking, but like, sorry, I'm like being so rude to this woman. Okay, so then Candy's like, wait, that's like really fucked up. How'd that make you feel? And he was like, yeah, that's why I don't want to hurt her, because I don't want to put her, like someone I love in that same spot, because that really fucked me up. And she was like, yeah, okay, I understand. That's like side note. So then, whatever, the retreat's happening, and Candy mentions, or sorry, Greg's wife mentions to Candy, like, hey, I've noticed you and your partner kind of have some issues. Why don't you try this retreat? Like, go on it, let's see. And Greg's wife came back, and it was such a changing experience for her that she now became her like town spokesperson for this retreat. And for any couples in this town going on to this retreat, she like had over, and she like they could answer questions, they could just talk about it, whatever. So when Candy came back, they had dinner with them. And by this time, Greg's wife's like suspecting an affair. So at the dinner table, she's like, oh yeah, like, did you really dig deep into yourself? Like, yeah, sometimes bad behaviors, like, can't change. Like, she's like, you know she knows, but they don't know she knows. But we as audience obviously does, viewers. So then, yada, 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 it helps their relationship, but remember I said they were writing love letters to one another? Candy's husband couldn't write her a love letter, right? I didn't get Botox, period. I see my face though. Anyways, so then Greg was like, I can't write you a love letter, right? Like, Greg's like not in this relationship, right? So then Greg's like going through Candy's stuff, trying to find the letter he wrote to her on their wedding day, their legit wedding day, not the like made up one at the retreat, because he wants to like give it to her or something at reuse, I don't know. So then he's like looking through all this stuff. Guess what he finds? Love letter from Greg, right? And he's like, so you guys are having an affair. And he doesn't speak to his wife, he immediately goes to her best friend. Sorry, what? Like, you don't go to the best friend. And it's like, I found a love letter from Greg, tell me what's going on, like, has it stopped, whatever. The best friend's obviously like, oh, like, it meant nothing, like, it stopped a long time ago. And the husband was like, I was just over there for dinner after the retreat, remember the dinner? And she was like, oh my gosh, yeah, like, Candy talked to me about that. Like, she was so happy to see you and Greg, like, at the same table because she has no more feelings for him, like, is disgusted by him, like, doesn't like him, like, got to see y'all next to each other and just really, really connected more to you. Sorry, what? Slut, right? Ugh, hate her. So then the friend obviously covering for the friend, and he's like, how long ago, whatever. She's like, I would just talk to him. He's like, okay, please don't talk to Candy about it. Let me be the one to do it. I know I came to you, I just needed questions. Don't talk to Candy about it. So then Candy's like on a road trip or something, I don't know what, but we see her in the car and she's like singing along to the radio, and then she gets home, she's like, okay, like, dinner time, let's go, I've been gone for a while, so you get to pick dinner. It's like Hot Pockets or something, not important. The phone rings, Candy goes and picks it up in front of her whole family. They're all at the kitchen table, and the phone, landline at the time, they didn't have cell phones and stuff, so her friend couldn't call it, you know, put it on a show. And he's like, your husband knows about the affair. And she immediately just starts crying. She's like, he came by, yada yada, told me not to tell you, but obviously I'm gonna tell you just so you know, like, he knows he found the love letter from Greg, like, you're fucked. And so she's like crying, and this actress is so good. Like, honestly, sometimes actress scares me, but because she's like, so like, how are you just able to like do that? So she's like crying, and then all of a sudden she's like, okay, and like, let's fit, and like plays housewife, right? And then, okay, so then time goes by, Greg is like, I wrote you a letter. So then that night, they like don't talk. Her husband still doesn't talk to her that whole night. They're like watching movies, they're like, still doesn't talk to her. Now she's brushing her teeth, she's like in her nightgown, she goes into bed, and he was like, reaches down and like hands her flowers. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? He goes, this is a letter I want you to read, like, read it, I'll be downstairs, like, you can come down when you need it. She's reading the letter, we don't really get to read the letter, and she's just bawling her eyes out. Eventually he comes back upstairs and he's like, look, it's all my fault, I'm so sorry, like, I led you to this, I wasn't there for you. Like, there's no excuse to have an affair. You're not there for her emotionally or physically, like, then talk about it or like get a divorce. Like, sorry, like, an affair is just, I hate that excuse. And then time moves on, whatever, those people know, but they don't tell anybody else. And that's like basically it. So then Candy's been watching Greg's kids a lot while Greg's wife deals with the newborn and stuff. Candy's like a huge like deal in her community. She's like running around from church to swim lessons to all this stuff, and she's having the daughter over, and that morning she was just like, her daughter was like, can whatever, can Alyssa stay, and like, we're going to the movies tonight, and Alyssa loves Star Wars, can she come to the movies with us and watch Star Wars? And Candy was like, I don't know, last time we went to the movies we saw Grease, and her mom was not happy about it, so like, I don't know if like she can come. I'll have to talk to her mother, but like, if it's okay with her, there's no problem with her coming. And so there's like a puppet show going on. I don't know if it's some like church event like regarding like Christian, like I don't know if it's like, it's not Easter or anything like that, but I don't know if it's like Good Wednesday or something. I don't know the names of it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful, I just genuinely don't. I don't know if it was a typical day or like what was going on, but there was definitely like a plethora of things happening in the church, including like her reading to kids and stuff. So then Candy, as she's going, is like, oh, it's Father's Day as well. And Candy, as she's like running around